Live, this is Good Morning Texas.
Okay, we're already in the countdown to Christmas, and as you know, the holiday season is full of parties and house guests. Between getting enough sleep, getting along with our loved ones, things can be interesting, to say the least. National etiquette expert Diane Gottsman is here to share how we can stay rested and merry and avoid some pet peeves as a guest or a host. Good morning, Diane. It's so great to see you.
Good morning. Happy holidays. Great
Happy holidays to you too. Okay, we're just going to go through some scenarios that we thought of, and then we're going to have you tell us what to do. So here's number one.
Hey Diane, I'm staying at a relative's house for the holidays, and I'm kind of nervous because my hosts like to get up super early, but I want to sleep in. I don't want to unnerve my host, but I still want to get all the sleep that I need. What do I do?
Good question. Diane?
That's a great question. And it's certainly going to take some compromise. Since you already know that they're early risers, that's preparation. But when you smell that bacon, that means that it's time to get up. If your host is cooking breakfast, if they get up early at 5 in the morning, you don't have to rise that early. But certainly within a couple of hours at a decent, in other words, don't sleep till noon. So you acclimate to the host's schedule as much as possible, and you will be a gracious guest.
Okay, compromise on both parts. Okay, let's go to scenario number two that we came up with.
Hey Diane, I'm hosting my family for the first time this year for the holidays, and I have been extremely worked up getting ready for it. I don't want them to come in town and feel like I'm on edge, but I definitely need to decompress before they get here, and I don't know how to let them know that I'm feeling overwhelmed without making them feel like I don't want them to be here. What do I do?
That's a really good one. It's a common one, I think, Diane.
That's a great one. And I'm going to just encourage you to relax. Your guests are going to be so excited to be with you, and just be honest with them and let them know, I'm going to need a little bit of downtime. I exercise, I meditate, I'm just going to take a nap. So set them up for success and comfort by making a serve yourself coffee bar, meaning just a tray with some coffee or even instant coffee or tea, and have baskets of snacks and fruit. Just kind of give them the lay of the land and say, when I'm out with whatever you're doing for that short period of time, make yourself comfortable and at home. And I want you to relax because you're going to do a great job.
Everything doesn't have to be perfect. It's hard to tell yourself that, but it's really true. Let's go to number three.
Hey Diane, you know, I'm going to my sister's house for the holidays. Sounds great, of course. Except there's that one problem. I'm not quite sure who's been sleeping on her pillows or cuddling up in her comforters. So here's my thing. Should I put on my hoodie and sneak in with the bedding? Or maybe I'm just making too big of a deal out of it. What do you think? Will she even care?
That's good.
That's good. Okay. I don't think that you should sneak in with the bedding. It's going to be obvious. But first of all, I'm certain your sister is going to give you a comfortable and clean room. But when in doubt, you can tell your sister, I sleep so much better with my own pillow and my own linens. So I brought everything here. I'm going to keep your room nice and tidy, and I will have your bed exactly like it was when I leave. And better still, bring a host gift, like a really seasonal blanket, comfy blanket for her, and one for you. So that way you kind of share this camaraderie, and it's just a holiday feel. I think you're going to be fine.
Bring your own satin pillowcase and tell her that it's because you want your hair to look good tomorrow for all the festivities. Okay, here's our final holiday dilemma.
Hey Diane, so here's my dilemma. We're having a big family celebration, and I love seeing my family, but my aunt is asking if she can stay for 6 whole days. And I'm really only comfortable with her staying for 4. So what do I do?
Okay, that's a dilemma, because you're going to ask yourself, are those 2 extra days worth offending your aunt who might be upset, or you might find a sibling or a cousin or a family member who might want to house your aunt for those last 2 days. So I think what you say is, I'm so excited that you're coming. I have 4 days that I'm available. The other 2, I'm just not available. But Uncle John said that you could stay with him, or you might find a bed and breakfast nearby. You want to accommodate your aunt as closely as possible. Be polite and gracious, but ask yourself if those 2 extra days are going to make a big difference, and then you go from there.
Okay, I like what you're saying, though. In general, get it out there in the open, talk about it in a cordial, friendly way, and most things can be solved. Thanks, Diane. Good to see you.
But do it now. Holidays are right around the corner.
There you go.